Tears of the Sun is a gripping military action drama that stars Bruce Willis as Lieutenant A.K. Waters, a well-trained elite Navy SEAL officer. The film is set in war-torn Nigeria, where a brutal civil war has erupted. Waters and his elite team are given a critical mission to rescue Dr. Lena Kendricks, portrayed by Monica Bellucci, a U.S. citizen and medical missionary working in a remote village. However, as they make their way through the treacherous jungle, Waters faces moral dilemmas and tough decisions that challenge the team's orders and loyalties. The film explores themes of duty, humanity, and the cost of war. Main actors: Bruce Willis as Lieutenant A.K. Waters, Monica Bellucci as Dr. Lena Kendricks, Cole Hauser as James Red Atkins, Eamon Walker as Ellis Z. Pettigrew, Tom Skerritt as Captain Bill Rhodes, Nick Chinlund as Michael Slonsky. IMDb rating: Tears of the Sun has got an IMDb rating of 6.6. Worldwide revenue: the movie had worldwide box office revenue of approximately $86 million US. Without further ado, let's move on to the movie recap of this exciting movie. By the way, if you found this content valuable and would like to stay updated with our future releases, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. Lieutenant A.K. Waters and his SEAL team disembark from a helicopter, returned from extracting U.S. citizens from the embassy in Nigeria. Captain Bill Rhodes greets them on the deck and immediately tells him they must return to extract a critical personality immediately. After refitting for the mission, eating chow, and seeing the medic, they meet in the ship's briefing room for the mission. They plan to jump over Cameroon to the Nigerian jungle outside a small Catholic hospital mission and extract Dr. Lena Fiore Kendricks, a U.S. citizen by marriage. The secondary mission is extracting the missioner priest and 2 nuns running the mission, if willing. With their package, the SEALs then hike 12 clicks to the extraction point to fly out by helicopter. The mission begins as planned. The team freefall to the target area drop zone. They force a local, young woman to lead them to Dr. Kendricks. Lieutenant Waters tells the doctor of the company of rebel soldiers closing on her hospital and the mission, and that the team's orders are to extract U.S. personnel. Kendricks refuses to leave without the patients. Lieutenant Waters calls Captain Rhodes for options. After their short, ambiguous conversation, he concedes to Dr. Kendricks that they take walking refugees. She agrees, and begins assembling the able-bodied for the 12-kilometer hike. Irritated and behind schedule, the team and the refugees leave the hospital mission after daybreak. The journey is slow, guiding 40 injured and wounded people is slow progress. At nightfall, they take a short break for the refugees to rest and Dr. Kendricks attends the sick. They establish a defensive perimeter. Moments after setting it, guerrilla rebels rapidly approach their position. Waters stealthily knifes the straggling tail gunner. Dr. Kendricks worries to Lieutenant Waters that the rebels are going to the mission. He is determined to carry out orders, and they continue to the extraction point and call the en route helicopters. When they land, Waters' initial plan becomes clear when the SEALs suddenly, at gunpoint, turn away the refugees from the awaiting helicopter. Lieutenant Waters forces Dr. Kendricks into the helicopter. The team collapse in, after them, for a swift extraction, leaving the refugees stranded in the jungle, unprotected against the rebels. En route to the aircraft carrier, they fly over the mission, seeing it raided, destroyed, and burning, as Dr. Kendricks predicted. Remorseful, Lieutenant Waters orders the pilot to return to the refugees. Unilaterally, he has decided that the mission now is to escort them to the Cameroon border. During the hike to the border, they discover the rebels are tracking them, with satellite scans of their area. Thus, they enjoy mysterious success tracking the SEALs. As they escape and evade the rebels, the team enter a village that rebel soldiers are massacring. Aware of having opportunities to stop ethnic cleansing, Lieutenant Waters orders the refugees remain on high ground while the team assault the village. They do so carefully. In the aftermath, they become morally conscious on seeing the aftereffects of the atrocities. Again en route, Slow determines that a refugee is transmitting the signal allowing the rebels to locate and attack them so easily. The search for the transmitter reveals the presence of Arthur Azuka, surviving son of deposed President Samuel Azuka, thus, why the rebels are hunting them, to ensure killing him. A newer refugee, picked up during the trek, is discovered with the transmitter on himself. On attempting flight, he is shot dead. Lieutenant Waters is angry at Dr. Kendricks because she always knew about Arthur, yet never informed him. In light of the recently occurred, they unanimously decide to continue escorting the refugees to Cameroon, regardless of the cost. A massive firefight explodes between the SEALs and many rebels hidden in the trees. Forming a defensive line, they order the refugees to the tree line, from where the Nigeria-Cameroon border can be seen. Z calls the Harry S. Truman for air support. 2 F/A-18 Hornet jet fighter aeroplanes leave, en route with fire support. The SEALs hold the line, falling back to the refugees. However, with overwhelming firepower, the rebels kill Slow, Flea, Lake, and Silk. The refugee men provide some cover fire for the remaining SEALs to fall back into some reeds, during which Lieutenant Waters, Red, and Z are wounded, barely surviving as the fighter pilots ask where to drop their fire. The team light a smoke grenade and order the pilots to bomb everywhere between the tree line and their smoke. Arthur and Dr. Kendricks are scrambling to the Cameroon border gate when they hear the thundering fighters approach. Terrified by the napalm fire dropped upon the rebel soldiers closing for the kill, and seeing the battlefield afire, they fear for the SEAL team. Waters, Z, Doc, and Red rise from the grass as Navy helicopters land in Cameroon, opposite the Nigerian border fence gate. Captain Rhodes arrives and orders the gate open, letting in the SEALs and the refugees. A detail of Marines then escort the SEALs to some helicopters, where their wounds are tended. Dr. Kendricks says farewell to friends and flies away in the same helicopter with Lieutenant Waters. Thank you for watching our video. If you found this content valuable and would like to stay updated with our future releases, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell icon so you'll be the first to know when we publish new content. Your support means a lot to us, and it helps us continue creating high-quality videos. Subscribe and hit the bell icon now to stay connected with us.